Will you let God in for you? Hey Mark, I'm so proud of myself. I have learned so much in the past 20 days than I have lost. I have gained so much insight and wisdom. Please, something I wish I knew sooner. I feel lighter and more whole. Hey y'all, back with another video. It's Tea Flights, Tea Travel, Tea Babes, Tea Talks, Tea Everything. All things tea, everything tea. This is the place you need to be. As promised, I am going to do a 40-day season of discipline reflection video. Recap all the things, because your girl did it. Yes, we did it, we did it, we did it. Like, oh my gosh. Inserts, flash motion, just like overall recap thingamajiggy right here. But y'all, I am so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of actually sticking to something, saying I wanted to do something and sticking to something. So I have some of my, I will be transparent with y'all, I fell off on journaling. Let's say I fell off on journaling on day 20. So I did the first 20 days journaling, and then the second half I didn't, unfortunately. But when I say I have grown so much, even looking back on these reflections and just seeing some of the things that I was talking about, it's so crazy. Like core themes such as faith is not fragile, God can answer all things. That is so true. Will you let God in for you? Who is it? Access requires trust. That's so important. Wow. For the halfway mark, I wrote, and this was on March 9th. The halfway mark, I'm so proud of myself. I have learned so much in the past 20 days than I have lost. I have gained so much insight and wisdom and pushed myself beyond comfortability. I show dedication in many ways, and most importantly, I've been disciplined. We often hear how good you'll feel when you start investing in yourself, but it's so true, and quite frankly, something I wish I knew sooner. I feel lighter and more whole. Wow, that's so crazy. I also wrote some notes of just like some general things that I have learned over the past over like this season of discipline, and actually choosing to do it. So some of the things that I wrote down, but just from like a standpoint, I'm just really proud that I stuck to something, because it takes 21 days to create a habit, and sometimes I fall off and I don't really stick to it. It is really cold, y'all. But some of the things that I learned is like discipline isn't about motivation. Motivation can only take you so far. Discipline will take you a lot further, and that's because motivation is like being like, okay, this person just motivated me to get in the gym, but that person can't motivate you to stay in the gym. You have to be disciplined within yourself, your journey, to actually see it through, right? I learned that like this realignment, this reset wasn't just about taking a break. It was more about really identifying who I am when I remove all of the outside worldly factors, like social media, like drinking, like smoking, like having sex, like all those things. Like, who am I when I remove all of those different pieces? I'm sorry, y'all, it's cold. It is cold, y'all. But yeah, so that's some of the things that I learned. I also learned that a lot of the changing that happened wasn't necessarily physical. It was a lot mental, and it was a lot like spiritual. Like even experiencing the different encounters that I had with the Lord, and how authentic they were, and like how random they were in the most random places. I often heard the Lord the most in my quiet times and quiet hours in the gym. Also on my walk home from the gym. That was something that I realized. I realized that feelings are unreliable. In order for me to stay disciplined in this journey, I had to just stick to the plan. I couldn't necessarily stick to my mood, because some days I was tired, I was exhausted, I did not want to keep going. Like I wanted to re-download social media. I wanted to just have a drink, or I wanted to just engage in something that I had did away with. So like sometimes it does require, like, going back to that discipline piece, like really sticking to the plan and being disciplined enough in seeing it through, because feelings won't always carry you to the end. Actions build momentum. So that first week, that was really hard. That was building the momentum. That was building the routine. That was building the familiarity. I can't say this word right now. Familiar. That was building the routine. That was building the consistency. That was getting my mind, body, and spirit like disciplined, or not disciplined, but used to like a new routine. In terms of like my fitness growth, so the physical aspects, like I followed a structure. So I had at first when I started, I think I was only going to the gym maybe 4 or 5 times a week, but then I upped it to 6 days a week. But I got really really specific in what I wanted to work on and what that looked like. So not changing my routine every week, actually sticking to a plan and following it through for 6 weeks. And that's when I seen the most transformation. I wasn't going to the gym and just doing whatever. Very consistent. Monday is back day, Tuesday is leg day, Wednesday is back in legs. Like very consistent, even down to the workouts, because you don't really see true growth and transformation if you keep switching up what you're doing. The same with your faith journey and stuff like that. Like you won't really hear the Lord, or you won't really crave the intimacy that you're looking for, if you're not like doing the core things that draw you closer to Him. So that's daily scriptures, or like Bible study and stuff of that nature, listening to sermons and stuff like that. So those are different things that I've learned. I also learned that you really are what you eat. Honestly, I always used to hear that and be like, that's so cliche, that's so cliche. But it wasn't until my fitness goals changed, essentially, where I realized how important it is to invest in your body and to invest in the things that you're putting in your body. Like that goes a long way. So me switching to more whole foods, and like just cooking more and stuff like that, and doing away with like a lot of sugars and stuff like that really made a huge difference. And I feel like that too, which like has been playing a part into my transformation overall. I feel like in the area of content, I stopped waiting to feel confident, or I stopped waiting to like have answers from other people's content that I came across. Doing away with like Instagram and TikTok really helped me, because it pushed me to just create from a place of raw creativity, like very authentic, very uncut, like raw, like very me. Like I didn't have nothing to compare it to. Whatever came to mind, whatever like I wanted to do, what I wanted that to look like, without being like, oh well, this person posted this, or this person did it from this way. Because like I said, like what's meant for me is meant for me, what's meant for them is meant for them. So if my content is going to reach anybody, it's going to reach the people that feel more drawn to me and like the content that I'm creating. So definitely learned how to create without comparing, which was something that I really needed. I also documented my journey in real time. So even though I wasn't posting on Instagram, I was doing my daily reflections of my 40 days of discipline, what that looked like, the days that were really hard, the days that were really easy, and the ins and outs of what that looked like. But then also too, I have a lot of fitness stuff to like now go back and repost, because I wasn't posting that stuff. Like I was recording it, but I wasn't posting it, if that makes sense. So that was something that I learned. Also learned to stop overthinking like my content, like not overthinking like what I'm posting or what I have to say. Also like stepping into an era of, again, free will and just freely being a creator. So like not being afraid to like talk and share my thoughts and my perspectives on my platforms was something that I learned. The biggest thing that I took away from like something that I did was that I kept my promise to myself of seeing this through, this 40 days through, and I operated with intention in all categories. So whether it was my faith journey, my fitness journey, my nutrition, I changed my nutrition changes and stuff like that. Like I was very intentional. I would say like discipline really allowed me to see this through. Again, following the plan, sticking to the plan and not my mood. And it also showed me that I'm capable, right? Like sometimes things can seem like so far-fetched or so like far in the distance, like you can't see the end goal. But I think like this 40 days like really taught me to not be afraid of myself and not to be afraid of my goals, and also sticking to a very strict program, essentially. So that was something. I'm sorry y'all, like it's really cold in here and I didn't want to stop the video or get interrupted, but that was something. I also will say that I learned that I am capable of like doing Bible study and actually sharing my thoughts with other people. Like God really says come as we are, and never think that you're incapable of being a disciple or being a vessel of the Lord's word and the things that the Lord has set out for you to do. So whether that is in a professional setting, in a intimate setting, it doesn't matter what that looks like. Like if you have something to say, just know that it is ordained by the Lord. And I think that was something I was able to step into, like when the Lord placed something on my heart, not being afraid to share that and share it very authentically. Because before I never used to talk about like my faith journey or and stuff like that, because I never wanted to be the person of like, yeah, I'm living life and I'm a Christian, you know what I mean? Because like it's such negative stereotypes. But I'm a 23-year-old navigating life, and that includes my spiritual life as well. And just being proud of that. And I know that the different things that God has convicted me with, like when it is in due time and when it's the right time, he allows me to speak on those things, which he allowed me to speak on a series of different things during the 40 days of discipline and realignment. So stepping into that as well was definitely a huge growth area. Also found a love for a lot of things that I didn't necessarily know that I would love, as y'all know now, because I'm like full-on gym girly with the gym, and really like falling in love with that, my mind body connection to that as well. So those are some things that I learned. If you're struggling with like vices, or you're struggling to like realign yourself or like recenter yourself, I would definitely say look at your life, look at your routine, and look at the things that are serving you and the things that are not serving you. If there's something that you know is weighing you down or leading to you procrastinating or pushing something back or just not showing up as your best self, do away with it, even if it's only for 12 days or only for 7 days. There's such things as 2-day fast for a reason. Like you don't always need a full 40 days to realign and reset yourself. You just need to be intentional and disciplined in whatever goals and whatever like time constraint that you give yourself. And if you're not a person that could really do time constraints right away, be flexible, give yourself grace, but also have a plan so that way you can stick to it. So yeah, I definitely wish you guys the best. Let me know if you have any specific questions of the ins and outs of things. Like I said, if you haven't already, definitely check out my daily reflections that are posted on my YouTube channel under shorts. They're also being uploaded on TikTok, like in back time. All 40 are on YouTube, and on TikTok I believe I'm on day 15. Been just adding them as I've been back, so definitely check that out. Continue to follow this page if you're interested in lifestyle vlogs, travel, all things a 23-year-old navigating life, free will, free spirited. This is the channel for you. I love you guys. I have so much in store. I have so much content to get out there. I do believe that this is going to be a double uploaded day because I have my part 2 of the previous question that I was answering in the last Thoughtful Thursday. So if not, just stay tuned for other vlogs that I have coming out. We got a lot of stuff for Way Back Wednesday, and then some vlogs for real-time content stuff. And if you are interested in following me on any other platform, xo.allthingst on Instagram and TikTok. All of my platforms are under the same handle, so it's easy to find me. Thank you guys so much for the 574 subscribers. We're so close to 600. I love you, T-babes. Bye.